I think it's called. Romance. I thought about calling it something like Living Space, but that might give you images of bubble-headed cosmonauts and bug-eyed aliens, and that's not what this is. I thought about real life, but that would probably mean you want me to tell you what real life is by the end, and let's face it, that's not going to happen. So, Dead Romance it is. Now, in order to tell a story, I need an audience. So let me imagine my perfect audience. I'm gonna pretend you're all young, smart, pretty, and sarcastic. I'm gonna imagine you were born on the 15th of August, 1948. All of you. Now, before we begin, I want to make it clear, all this is based on my memory. I'm not making any guarantees that my memories are accurate, but let's get the basics down. The world ended on October 12, 1970. Not the final end. Most of the property damage came later, and the big cities, Tokyo, Berlin, Riyadh, weren't torn out of the ground until a few days later. But October 12th was the day when it all started. I was in London when it happened, which makes me unique, I should think. I doubt anyone from my neighbourhood is still alive. No one human, anyway. London. Let me tell you about London.
This is London.
London.
In London.
In London.
Come down to London town, watch the people there, rushing round and round with no time to spare. Someone called living in town.
I would present the awful
A wandering band of members of a so-called religious cult with a leader they call
Jesus has had 3 of its followers arrested in the investigation of the murder of Sharon Tate and 6 others.
London is, or was, the cultural centre of a country that liked to believe it was the cultural centre of the world. There were last night's fish and chips in the gutter, taxis cramming the road, endless cigarettes on every corner. But I didn't live in London. No, me and my friends were too good for that. No, we lived in London! London was the place you read about in books, the place the Beatles and Shakespeare came from. We ignored all those scattered chips and cigarette butts. We ignored the cramped streets and the filthy air and the tourists. Come to think of it, I don't know what we didn't ignore. I'm not sure what we thought London was. A couple of record shops and a jazz club in Soho, I suppose. Now, the way the story really begins is something like this. Get off me, you fascist pig! You think you can just treat people like this? I want your badge number! Get off me! Get off! Of course, it's difficult to imagine that there's a large policeman on top of me, and even though he's telling me I'm safe, I'm not the kind of girl to submit to authority just because it's keeping me safe. I may also be on cocaine. And several other things, because by the time we make it to the police station, I'm having trouble not drooling on my plimsolls.
9.
Christine.
Last name.
Summerfield.
What was that?
Summerfield!
Bloody hell.
As punishment for being a piss-skinny young girl wandering the streets during a crime spree, all they can do is ask me my name again and again. I don't think they can actually do anything other than frown at me and ask me my name over and over. So you can imagine how grateful I am when something breaks the monotony.
Let me go! It's here! I have to fix it!
Later I'm going to learn that the police think this man is the London equivalent of Charles Manson. That they found him standing over me at the construction site they picked me up at with a sharp, knife-like object. I suppose I should be scared and all, but all I can think in this moment is, wow.
Hey! You gotta help me! You gotta get me out of here!
That crime spree I mentioned earlier, 2 Jane Does, murdered in what the papers are calling a ritualistic fashion. 2 murders, evidently enough to count as crime spree. Please tell me it's okay, they've got him, though they're not done punishing me with bureaucracy, and without a steady supply of cocaine to keep me awake. I tripped off. Yeah. Bloody horror movie. Who's there? Who's there? Have you seen anyone else? Ah! 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 Help! Help! Somebody help! Help me, you pigs! I've been attacked by Charles fucking Manson! Oh my god! Oh my god, am I gonna die? I'm already dead. We're all already dead. Making patterns from our bones and leaving only ruins behind in the fullness of time. And that's the cocaine talking. And maybe the blood loss. Focus. Focus. Okay.
Dank room, dark entry, closely clustered walls, murder-inviting rooks, death-wreaking gutters. A boding voice from your chaos calls. When will we heed the warning that it utters? There floats a phantom on the slum's foul air, shaping the eyes which have the gift of seeing. Into the spectre of that loathly lair. Face it, for vain is fleeing. Dank roofs, dark entry, closely clustered walls, murder-inviting rooks, death-wreaking gutters. A boding voice from your chaos calls. When will we heed the warning that it utters? There floats a phantom on the slum's foul air, shaping to eyes which have the gift of seeing. Into the spectre of that loathly lair. Face it, for vain is fleeing.
Here's what I dreamt about after I passed out. Space. Space looks full. It's not until you're trying to swim through a vacuum while it tears your lungs into little pieces that you realize no matter how much you struggle, the stars aren't going to get much closer. Except it's not a vacuum, not really. Space is made up of black winged things all locked together like those MC Escher salamanders. No gaps between their bodies, they are space. Living space. In the dream space, you can see the planets the way they see them. All the races and cultures leaving behind their bones and icons and interesting patterns. Some build big spiky ships. Others build great big cities or massive graveyards, if there's any difference. You can't see Earth, but you can bet that its contributions to the universe are its murderers and t-shirts. There are people who are building machines which take time apart. They probably hope the machines are enough to keep the winged things away from their homeworld, to push back the darkness. The planet is dusty and dry. The only living thing on the planet is him. You can tell what he's thinking. He's thinking,
You're not getting past me, you bastards. Wedge. No, there were, complications. What? Now? Alright, yeah, put him through. Oh, no, what? No, we don't want that. Of course we don't. We don't want a war. We've got enough enemies as it is. No, that's not what I'm saying. Look, we're not getting rid of the treaty, we're just adjusting some clauses. No, the bottle has nothing to do with this. That's none of your business. Look, hey, you want to be stronger, right? Well, that's what this is about. We give you access to our technology. Look, I know it always sounds like we're up to something, but we're scared. No, you don't have to get involved. Just don't side against us, alright? We're gonna make the deal in a few days. I just thought you should know how things are going. Look, I'm gonna have to call you back. You're up.
yeah, not the first time I've woken up in a strange man's flat. Where am I?
London. Soho, I think.
Right, sure.
I'm Chris Quedge, and friendly.
Are you the killer?
Oh, no, I think you're confused.
Right. Sorry, I'm
Christine Summerfield. Oh, I read it on your file. At the police station.
Right.
What do you remember?
I remember the police station. I remember things that could have happened. I remember a man bit me! What? There's nothing.
Yeah, I took care of that. Just a little dermal regeneration.
There's like a thing there, like a potato with tentacles.
Yeah, that's it. Just leave it. They'll patch you up.
Okay, what the fuck is going on?
That's gonna be a bit complicated.
Oh, I'm not. You look like a nice man, but I'm not really interested.
Oh, no, the bottle, please.
Oh, what is it?
It's, well, it's kind of a computer.
Looks pretty small to be a computer. Looks more like a galaxy in a bottle.
Well, it is a computer in the shape of a galaxy in a bottle. Look, maybe we should get some of the basics down. Oh, but first you should have something to eat. Please, have a seat. Yeah. Up here.
It's a nice flat.
Thanks, it's not mine, just staying here for a while.
How much is it?
I'm not really sure, my employers covered it.
Oh yeah? Who are they?
They are, they're time travelers.
Oh, are you serious?
Of course, why wouldn't I be?
Well, 'cause time travel's stupid. Doesn't make any sense. It's like a cheap gimmick for shows like The Outer Limits.
My employers are time travelers. Their culture was the first to invent time travel. They were able to anchor themselves in history. They look after it.
Look after it.
Yeah, because everything's in flux. Nothing's certain. Nothing's predetermined. Any number of things could go wrong and threaten the stability of history.
Like the war.
How did you?
Have ears, Quedge. What is the war?
Right. Well, it's like a war of everything. The belligerents so high above in culture and technology you can barely comprehend them. A war spanning across 1,000 histories and galaxies.
This conversation goes on for the next 4 hours. He tells me way too much with breathless enthusiasm. But since this is my story, I'm going to skip to the important bits. Who's fighting this war?
That's between my employers and the gods. Gods isn't the right word. They might just be functions of the universe.
But who's actually doing the fighting?
Oh, on our side, soldiers. Modified genetically and cybernetically to battle in non-linear time conflicts. My people are masters of regenerative technology. They can make soldiers who rebuild their bodies better every time they're defeated.
So you're an alien?
No, I'm from Earth. Just 26th century Earth.
We'll leave the question of Quedge's humanity hanging for now. Are you winning?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. Every battle redefines the concept of war. Battles stretch across timelines, and a single day of fighting can be repeated for thousands of years.
You're losing.
That's looking like a distinct possibility.
What are you going to do about it?
The Sphinxes are the key. That thing that attacked you, they generate space-time. They can make infinite space within finite space. They poop it out.
The bottle?
The bottle. It just fell into our hands. It just felt like a lifeline. I had to get it. I knew we could use it, but
The Sphinx in the cell?
they made it. They want it back.
Well, what about me? Why did it attack me?
It smelled me on you, I think.
I don't think it had a nose.
Smelled you, metaphorically.
Okay. What are we doing with those computer bits? Is that a part of your technology?
No, that was a ritual. You interrupted it. You're involved now.
Well, I don't like the way you said that. Makes it sound like I'm an accomplice to a crime.
No, nothing like that. It's just, you've seen things that could upset my mission. You saw it.
You mean that thing in the cell was real?
Of course it's real. You saw it.
No, I remember seeing it. That is not the same thing. Oh my god.
Do you want to see it?
It's here?
Yeah.
Behind the door with the big fuck off padlock?
What? No, it's what? No, it's next to that one. I don't need to keep it locked up. I programmed it with the ritual.
Lead the way.
Okay. Don't worry about that locked room. Okay?
Sure. I'm about to learn the secret of the universe. I'm telling you now so you don't have to go through the shock that I did and wind up puking your guts out into Quedge's toilet. Simmering in the back of my mind though, that never really went away. There was something in his eyes when I mentioned the locked room. The monster isn't in there. What is?
Right. Just getting out of the circle.
The ritual keeps it in place. Are you a magician, Quedge?
No, it's not magic. It's kind of like math.
Okay, that makes even less sense.
Okay, you know how physicists use math to represent the functions of the universe?
The universe is made of math.
No, but imagine for a second that it is. Rituals, especially ones made by my employers and beings like the Sphinxes, are like a form of an equation that get into the functions of the universe. By inserting our own numbers in equations, we can alter reality.
With math.
A form of extremely advanced math, yes. Do you want the lights on?
Christ, no. Can you kill it?
Don't want to. If I can reprogram it, I can get it to open the bottle.
Can it talk?
don't know. Can you?
Reply. This unit has been programmed to respond to appropriate stimuli.
There you have it. Why did you attack me?
Reply. It is this unit's function to remove alien material.
Like an antibody.
Reply. Yes. Observation. Your language is inadequate.
Why'd you kill those 2 women?
Well, I don't think that's really...
2 women dead, murdered in a ritualistic manner. You use rituals to modify your bottle universe. So why? What's it for?
Reply. This unit has not killed any women. Clarification. The first conscious actions this unit performed were to investigate disturbances detected within the environment and to attack unit designated Quedge.
Disturbances? What disturbances?
Reply. Other disturbances have been detected within the environment.
Yeah, like what?
Reply. Insufficient data.
Something followed me through.
Followed you.
It's possible, isn't it? For something to have come in after me, something from outside. Oh my god! This changes things. I gotta call Keist. Gotta open the bottle. Christine? Oh shit. Oh, how could I have been so stupid? Christine? Christine?
There's nothing left in my stomach. I'm hoping that maybe if I puke out the lining, it'll make me feel better. There's something that stays with me, even now. As soon as I learned that my universe wasn't real, that every solar system in every galaxy, the whole of my universe could fit inside a bottle on a kitchen table, a thought entered my head. The smallest thing. I knew it.
There. It's a bit of a relief, don't you think? Knowing the truth. Haven't you ever wondered?
But I was holding it. I was holding it in my hand. How are we inside of it?
The one we have is just an interface.
What am I, Quedge? Am I even real? Am I even human?
You look human. Oh, you must have suspected something. I mean, look at your world. Simple, isolated, uncomplicated. It just doesn't make sense.
And yours does. Your universe with its weird war and its magic rituals and its aliens!
Yes. Take the pyramids, for example.
You mean the ones in Egypt?
Yeah, those ones in Egypt. In your world, they were actually built by human hands. It's so stupid. I mean, can you imagine it? Humanity was supposed to be reaching the stars by the early 80s.
The 2080s?
No, the 1980s. Interstellar probes, colony stations, giant robots. I mean, just think about this from my perspective, how weird it looks. You're so primitive.
Thanks.
It's the truth.
What do I do now?
Lots of people go about their lives knowing terrible things. Sure, it seems heavy at first. But then everything else in life is still there. There's still a job to do. There's still a war on, so you don't think about it because you can't. You get what I'm saying?
Is that what you do?
Yes. Of course that's what I do. Sorry. Quedge. Yeah, keys. No. Look, someone followed me through. Someone From the outside, a third party. What? No.
What is it?
Alright, I'll be there soon. Hold the line, Keist. Hold the line. I'm sorry I ever got you involved.
Why? What's happening?
The Sphinxes are here. They're gonna try to take back the bottle, and if they can't get it back, they're gonna destroy it with us inside it. I've gotta stop them. I have to fix this.
What about me?
You will stay here. There's no telling what's facing me out there. I can't be responsible for your safety.
You're leaving me?
To save you.
I don't feel safe!
You don't understand. You can't. This is the entirety of the bottle universe at stake here. Sphinx?
Awaiting input.
Open the bottle.
Acknowledge.
Who's that?
That's Keist. He's an associate.
Small aside about Keith, since this is when he starts to matter. Quetch told me in the 4 hours I trimmed down that he had been genetically modified by his employers. He is from Earth, but given space-age drugs to cope with time travel. They enhanced him. And yes, I asked if he was enhanced where it counts. But that's not for a while. Keith was also human, but his evolution with the time travelers had gone very differently. He was at least 8 feet tall, and his body was all this huge armor plating, like a beetle with like little veins pulsing in them. Oh, his head was the worst. It looked tiny, and I could see all these wires and tubes sticking into his scalp and neck. But if we stripped away all the tech and enhancements, he's about the same age as me.
Is this the two-dimensional girl?
And same as me, Keist was a bitch. Less than 30 minutes from now, Quedge is going to leave me alone with Keist. To Keist, I was only ever a lower life form. He thought he was all that because he'll leave all kinds of tin toys behind when he dies instead of plain old bones. When I was alone with Keist, I made it my mission to get under his armor-plated skin. Once, while we were in the fortress on Simia KK-98, I'll tell you all about that later, I told him exactly what I thought. Well, what the fuck makes you so fucking great? You were born the same as me?
How do you know you were born?
I can remember it all.
The Sphinxes made your planet. That means they made your whole species.
So, how'd you know you're any different? Could be like a Russian doll thing where one universe is inside of the other. That would make us the same, wouldn't it?
You don't know anything.
I was having a bad day. I wouldn't admit it to him, but it did make me think. For all I know, my universe was ready-made when I woke up in that construction site on September 27th. But that's the past, and Simia KK-98's in the future. Let's get back to the now, whatever that means.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. Goodbye. Do you want to come?
Quedge.
How do we get out of this universe?
You just go down the tunnel, out of the neck of the bottle. You'll probably need a coat.
This is it, by the way. This is the moment where I can make a choice. To leave Quedge and Keist to their world and all its problems. I could go back home and pretend it was all a dream. Go back to London! A place I only ever pretended to be in. Oh, I'm building tension, but we all know how this goes. Whoa!
Are you okay?
Oh god. Yeah. Just a little nausea.
Yeah, this place does that to people. Welcome to Simia KK-98.
What is this
It's our base here.
It's a mountain.
Yeah, our bosses built it. Keish, when did they arrive?
Look up.
Oh no.
What is it? Oh my god.
Battle stations.
Come on, we gotta get inside.
That big stripe in the sky, is there?
Yeah, it's them.
What?
They surrounded the planet. Come on.
Quench!
We're gonna have to run a bit faster than this. Come on. Raise your legs more.
Quench! I've got a bloody stitch!
Are you alright?
I want to die or something.
It's not much farther.
I don't understand. Can't you just give the bottle back to them?
It's not that simple. We need it.
But you're time travelers. You have machines. Can't you just go back to when...
There are rules.
But you have time travel machines. You have a way out.
Look, our travel machines take you out of normal space-time, put you back somewhere else. How do I put this? Basically, we have to cut through different layers of space, but the Sphinxes, they mess up space. It knots us up, puts us in a loop.
Well, it's worth a try, isn't it? If you don't have any other way out.
You could always go back inside the bottle.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you're not... You fit in there. We could easily get one more person back inside.
I hadn't thought of this until now. Did I think the Sphinxes were going to raise the fortress, kill everyone inside, and spare me because I'm cute and have a nice ass? And a cracking pair of tits? But go back in the bottle? Could I? Go back inside after being out for just a couple of minutes? I can't imagine living life like that. Spending the rest of my life knowing that I'm not real. That nothing the human race did ever really mattered. Nixon could put as many men on the moon as he liked. Charles Manson could kill off the whole of showbiz from Bill Grundy to Elizabeth Taylor. I could spend my life sipping spilt coke off the floor of every public toilet in Britain. And what difference would it make? It's okay. I'll stick with you.
Suit yourself. Keish, where are you? Keish, look after her for me. I have an idea.
Your ideas are trouble, Quench. I've called them. The fleet is on the way.
No.
This has gotten out of hand. I'm taking this.
Keish, look after the girl. I'm staying with Keish for a while.
No, why? Where are you going?
I'm gonna fix this. I have to.
Does he outrank you?
Not a soldier. This isn't an army. No. He doesn't.
So what do? We just wait here to die?
Don't be stupid. The homeworld has warships on the way. If we're lucky, the Sphinxes won't notice until it's too late. They're not very good at thinking for themselves.
If I just leave, are you going to stop me?
No. If you feel safer around the pretty boy, I won't stop you.
Quench!
I know you can hear me. Fine, let's talk.
Quench!
Statements, there is nothing to negotiate. Statements, property was stolen. Property will be returned.
We can't. We need the bottle. The war. We just need Earth. A place to preserve our culture, a place to hide.
Reiteration, property was stolen. Property will be returned.
There must be something you want.
Statement, there is nothing your units can offer that interests us. Clarification, nothing your units would offer that interests us. verification, mechanical, and ritual technology that relates to and interfaces with time.
How do we know we can trust you? How do we know you won't side with the gods?
Why? We are not concerned with anything that happens outside of the regions designated space.
Alright, we'll make a deal. Just call off the assault.
Reply, terms unacceptable.
This isn't the deal, this is just an agreement to make the deal. I'm not even qualified to make the deal myself, but I can open negotiations. Look, we can give you what you want, right? But first, we have to agree to the time and place.
Statesmen, we will await confirmation from your superiors.
What was that in the sky?
That was the fleet.
What the fuck was that?
Picture this. There's a ship, like a big gold spire. It's got a corkscrew on the end, as if
the people who made it have to drill through space and time.
yeah, you've got it. If you could get close enough, you'd see it's not quite solid. It's held together by hundreds of thousands of golden threads woven so tightly together you can't see any gaps except for the windows. And inside the windows, you see tiny little men. They look like monks in flowing robes. And if you could go deep enough into the ship,
I'd find the ship's heart, wrapped in gold and carefully attended to by the people in robes. It's a huge, dark heart, black as starless space. You know that the heart is strong. You know that one pump from that great dark heart is enough to launch the ship 1 billion years across space, or 1 million years through time. Now imagine if that power was made into a weapon. A weapon that could destroy a whole planet. What would that even look like? Would the whole planet and its inhabitants just cease to be? To ever have been? Would they really have done it? Would they really have killed every Sphinx, cyborg, Quedge, and London girl just to win? Probably. Then they could have rewritten time so that Simia KK-98 just never existed. There was something wrong about Quedge's employers giving up their technology. I knew it somehow, deep in my bones, like their control on space and time ran so deep that one bad decision made the whole universe feel ill. How much of history gets decided like that? Here to explain what I lived through in London, I'd like to think that the reason I've spent so much of my life blowing and snorting my brains out is because I'm trying to shake the guilt of Quedge's employers. It's like original sin. The oldest civilization in the universe suffers, so we suffer along with them. We have to carry out their nightmares. But I don't suppose any of this is true. Just trying to find excuses for everything I've done. Those mornings waking up sick with the taste of vomit in my mouth. All that time spent mixing space dust with cocaine just for that extra adolescent buzz. And no, it doesn't work. I don't think I can blame Quedge's employers for everything. Or the gods, even.
Hello, welcome all to this grand signing. Welcome, Sphinxes! Welcome, great houses! And welcome, humans. what did you think?
It was alright. Kind of gruesome.
Oh yeah, that, don't worry about it. It was never really alive.
He looked alive.
It was cloned, made specifically by my employees for this signing. It never had consciousness.
So, where are we going?
Where are we going? We're going to Sydney 8.6. It's not far from here. Come on. We can take the boats.
The boats?
Yeah. Here comes one now. Okay. Ready? Next jump. See right there? That's the base we just came from.
Oh,
Yeah, that's another base.
right.
There's another base.
Cool.
Those are those mounds we hollowed out.
Oh, what's inside?
Missiles mostly. They're really badass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They're huge. Super powerful.
Long, I bet.
Massive.
Hard too?
Yeah, I suppose. Hey! They're serious business.
Which is not what we're on, so stop it.
Okay. More and more ships keep coming every day. Never seen so many ships in one place before. It's become a staging area.
For what?
Entering the bottle.
All these ships flying between bases. It's like an old Errol Flynn movie. Like we're pirates about to jump from ship to ship.
I don't know who Harold Fenn is, but 1 second.
Errol Flynn.
Ship? Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. Arg, matey.
Arr.
Arg. Yeah. Arg.
Not bad. Let's make this more interesting.
What did you have in mind?
Well, I've been staying with you for what, a week now? If I hit you, you have to answer a question. Truthfully, of course.
Of course. And when I hit you?
Same deal.
All right. You get first swing.
Oh yeah?
It's only fair.
Give way, little man! Ah! Ow!
All right. What do you think about me?
You're, scary.
Scary? How?
I'm not really sure if you're even human. All this, though, it's really exciting.
All right, let's try again. I know. What's your favorite thing about me?
Your ass.
My.
Ha!
All right. Go on.
Do you have any friends? People in your life that you care about?
I did. I had a partner when I was adjudicator. There were friends along the way.
Lots of past tenses.
Things change. When you live outside of time, it's different. People come and go, and you, I, go on. The person I remember best was Christine Summerfield.
Summerfield. Are we related? Is she like a descendant of mine?
Well, that's another question, isn't it?
Fair enough.
On guard.
Ah!
Hey! Got your sword.
Give it back.
No.
Give
Oh,
it.
almost.
Give it. Quiet. No, quiet, quiet. Quiet, quiet. Cut it out. You're walking the bone. Did you even have a question?
Don't worry, the bone won't let you fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't do that again, okay?
Look.
Okay?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Are you? Ha! Oh. Okay, all right. All right, let's call it a draw.
Fine. she's from the real universe, I'm from the bottle. Maybe if the Sphinx has made everyone, I was inspired by her?
It's unlikely. You're nothing like her.
Oh. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So, what's this place?
Sydney 8.6 is a huge marketplace where you can find all sorts of goods you'd never find on Earth. It's always nighttime there, so you have to shop by starlight.
Sounds great.
It is. Except the merchants use the low light to hide the low quality goods. It's a whole thing.
I don't have any space money.
Got this. This will pay for anything or spit out the appropriate currency.
Ooh, a space credit card.
Indubitably. We're here. Let's disembark.
Wedge,
Uh-huh.
why are we really here?
Because it won't be here much longer. There's a planet close by called Della. The gods have already taken it. And in a few months, they're going to move on to Sydney 8.6. So I wanted you to see it before it's gone.
It's funny, isn't it? Wedge just told me that a whole planet was going to die. And I've been telling you about the millions that must have been swept away when it came and ended my world on October 12th. Yet I'm still thinking about that soldier who got his head ripped off. It's more visceral. It sticks with you. That's what I think anyway. Now I've seen a fair amount of life and death in the outside universe. Is that how the gods get away with so much? By doing things so big, by wiping out entire populations so that nobody can really process it? It was the same on Earth, I suppose. Nixon must have sent thousands to die in Vietnam, but if he had gone on television and tortured some kittens, the revolution would have come in seconds.
Christine?
I'm coming. The irony is, he really did want to help me.
Oh wow, oh boy. Look at all this good stuff.
So, what's at this space market?
Actually, it's just a market. Not everything off Earth is space something.
It says space market. Right over there.
Space market. Huh. Well, almost everything. Look over here. This is a nanocan. Not even my Earth had these until the late 2000s.
It's a camera.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look at this. This is a tissue compressor. True space-age tech. People started using these because they needed things like food and meat to get more compact without losing any of the product. Of course, then people started using it on each other because it made the bodies look like dolls. Nasty way to die.
This is cute.
The tissue compressor, I thought.
No, you! Keeping out.
Cute. Better than scary. So, what did you want? I think I saw some liquid cats over there.
I don't know, it's...
Liquid
I guess I'll
cats?
just keep looking around. It's a little bit...
Overwhelming.
It's just... My friends and I, we used to take regular trips to Camden, which doesn't seem so far anymore. But if you strip away all the buttons and the levers and the... What did you call that?
Touchscreens?
Yeah. It's just Camden Market on a planetary scale. Complete with the cheap, overpriced goods. I'm sorry. You brought us here to have fun. I'm being dragged.
No, it's okay. You should speak your mind. Let's keep walking.
You mentioned the tissue compressor. Did you know that from experience?
Are you asking if I ever tissue compress someone?
No, well, Have you ever killed anyone?
I've been employed by the great houses a long time.
That's not really an answer.
Yeah, it is.
Well, what about before then?
I was a How do you say it in your time? I was a cop.
Oh, so then you definitely killed
I never killed anyone I didn't have to. Can we not?
Right, sorry, fun outing.
Arr.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, that, yeah. They'll trace your entire family lineage, give it to you in a digital document. But
I'm not from this universe.
yeah.
Did you give me the record for Denise Summerfield?
That's not how it
Or
works.
data required.
You knew her?
Christine, I don't think this is a good idea.
Look, you asked me what I wanted. And this is what I want, okay?
Bernice Summerfield, 26th century, xenoarchaeology ID 426203852.
Found. Processing.
Thank you. Jonah Summerfield, born 1930, got his wife pregnant at 18, then joined the military. Typical men. Died in a training accident. His son, Benedict Summerfield, didn't want to be anything like his father, so as a big fuck you to the old man, he became a drug dealer and an all-around criminal. When one of his many women gave birth to a boy, he named him Jubilation Constantine Summerfield. And like his father before him, disappeared from his life. Jubilation was one of the first people to leave Earth and set up a cozy little farm on an outer planet. He thought maybe the Summerfields could be farmers, but made the fatal error of naming one of his kids Benedict. Benedict II became a hitman and appears to have messed around with the records. It's entirely possible that everyone who came before him is fictitious. But I choose to believe in Jonah, Benny the First, and JC. Fake people like us need to stick together.
Boat's waiting for us. We're going back inside the bottle.
Quedge,
Yeah?
this planet, you said it wasn't going to be here for much longer. Shouldn't we warn people?
We can't. Time travel rules.
But all these people.
We'll be able to see it coming and evacuate on their own. We can't interfere. It already happened.
It's going to happen.
Going to happen, happening now, already happened. When you step outside of time, these things make more sense. You can see how it all works. Why do you call me Quedge? It's not my name.
You're a space alien. Space aliens don't have first and last names. You're just Quedge.
But I'm not a space alien. I'm human.
I hadn't seen this side of him before. It was desperate, pawing. He wanted me to see him as human, but there was alien energy rippling under his skin. He saw things like a hunter. They bred things into him, secret things. I could see them. And he could see secrets now too. He worried about it when he thought I wasn't looking. Worrying like this is pretty human. He'd tell me,
You're the most human person I've ever met.
and I'd tell him he really needed to get out more.
Pulse is over. It's not my name.
Of course I had sex with Quedge. I mean, at this point, we'd already been sleeping in the same bed for a few days now. The first time I had sex was with my friend Cal. It was sweet in an awkward way. He was all fumbling, and when we were finished, we said we'd just be friends, but when I had sex with Quedge, it was fine. One night he'd come back from being a diplomat for his employers. He had been negotiating with a race of machine people, or aliens who relied so much on their technology they may as well have been machines, and mechanical, as It's the only word to describe what we did that night. Quedge pumping into me as if he could get his humanity back. To remind himself that he was made of flesh and bone like the rest of us, even though his employers were pumping him full of gene-altering drugs. Keys told me that the sex drive is one of the first things to go as you're modified by them. Sometimes I wonder if that's why Quedge kept me around. One last fling before he couldn't anymore. After I had that thought, I couldn't help but think that when I used to look into his eyes during sex, whatever they'd taken, whatever they'd put into him was cold and dark, and it was starving. He was bigger on the inside than out. It was like fucking an empty house. He really did want to help me. He just wanted to help me in a way that meant I clung to him and no one else. He needed to be needed. Seeing that secret so clearly, I didn't know if I should laugh or scream. Why are you here?
For the wedding, of course.
We're getting my wedding body ready. You can too, and we'll all be one big happy house. I'll be a great house.
He's found something. We'll be teleporting there soon.
Fucking weird dream. Benedict Summerfield II never got married, but some true crime fan of his had his child, Candace. When she got married, she made her husband change his name to Summerfield. Quedge said that, according to Sphinx magic, there's power in a name. I think Candace had a sense of that. Until she was stupid enough to name her child Benedict III, not learning from the power of names at all. This Benedict grew up to be a policeman. He saw something, and he killed himself before 30. He left behind a son, Marshall Summerfield. Marshall was the head of the Planet Caprice's military academy. His son, Marshall Summerfield II, carried on the tradition, so did his son, Marshall III. Marshall IV, however, was a disappointment. Summerfields can't seem to hang on. So, what now?
Just stand still.
They're just going to... Lights are off! Last Dorian!
Just off having a piss. Are we really doing this?
Yes, it's just a bit of fun.
You sure Lady Diamond wouldn't want to be here?
Oh, well, of course she would, but if she was, she'd make it all about her.
Hey, and it needs to be all about you.
Right! Okay, sit down. Let's just get started. Everyone, put your hands on the planchette as lightly as possible.
Lightly as possible.
Oh, spirits from beyond, speak to us. Will Cal ever get laid?
Oh my God!
Easy. Try to relax. Teleportation is always disorienting first time round.
Where are we?
It looks like a quarry. You need me to wait?
No, it's okay. I'll catch up or whatever. Quedge! What are we looking for?
Hi!
Don't look at me! It's the ghost!
We're looking for ghosts. Ghosts in the machine.
Okay, what are ghosts in the machine?
He's found something down here. Something not quite solid.
A ghost.
The bottle's a machine, remember? A computer? Something's in the source code trying to get through. This is the last stronghold we'll have. It can't be compromised.
But it kind of already is, isn't it?
What do you mean?
You broke in. You're alien matter.
That's different. I meant to be here.
Uh-huh.
Just focus!
How do you find a ghost?
Check dark corners.
Oh, why is it gonna be so fucking dark in here?
Shut up, Dorian. It's part of the ritual, the mood, the magic.
She gets off on this stuff.
What would you know about what gets me off?
Tam.
Who's moving again? What's it say?
You might be right.
About?
Me compromising the place. I've been thinking about it, and to get in, my employers put together something similar to the Sphinx's ritual. An equation. A ritual bound in celestial mechanics. Power for a price. There were sacrifices.
Sacrifices.
Yeah, we pushed through, cracked the glass.
Something got inside.
Inside the source code.
The ghost in the machine. It's moving on its own!
Don't be stupid.
There's something here with us!
Ghosts on me.
Are ghosts real?
I've seen people swallowed up by time. Their flesh is stripped across millennia. Their consciousness stretches out into the vortex until it regresses into nothing but a feeling. An ache. Lost to time. Lost from space. They're real. Time is full of them. And I made a whole reality. A reality. This one.
Now all the ghosts have some place to go. I was moving the planchette. Of course I was moving it. It's weird though, the things that came up, things that hadn't happened yet, things I had no way of knowing. The last one though, when I was 6, it was a memory. The cloned man who signed the treaty, who died for the sake of peace, his body was floating in a tank. No glass, just water. Personal protocol, genetic, social, index code followed. When I was 6, I found the spread out under the tree.
Christine?
It's a sphinx.
And a man. Damn it.
It's millions of years old. How did it get here? How did nobody find it?
It's millions of years old, but it just got here yesterday. They're in the operating system, trying to figure out how to manipulate space like the Sphinx. It must be a test. They need a new body, but the default template in this universe is the Sphinx.
But it's millions of years old.
This is bad. If they push through, they'll take over everything. It won't just be fossils, it will be architecture, people. Quedge? Yeah, Keish, we found it. Teleported on board. Send me too. Is it alright if I drop you off at the apartment?
Maybe you could stay here with me?
What time?
Said the time traveler.
Christine.
Okay. Pledge,
Uh-huh.
do you remember the cloning tank?
What about it?
When I put my hand on the tank, in my head I saw these words. It's funny, I do remember being 6 and finding a dead mouse under a tree. Did I get that from the tank, or did I leave a piece of me behind?
I'll be back soon. Just stay at the apartment.
Okay. I wake up on a freezing cold morning with Quedge nowhere to be found. He's off doing hero stuff. So I put on my clothes and go out to score some coke. Suddenly Quedge's world doesn't seem bright enough or fast enough for me. I don't want to be on psychedelic planets or space markets. I don't want to be fighting winged aliens. I don't want to be the queen of fucking space. Today, I'd rather be sniffing spilt nose powder off the bathroom floor. See, space is like any other drug. It has its highs and its lows. Marshall Summerfield IV didn't want to be a killer, so they cut him off. He died in disgrace and his body was sold off to the greasy science wing for experimentation. He ended up serving the military after all. The next Summerfield was born in that same lab, an experiment in super fertility. Benedict IV was 2 years old when he became pregnant with Isaac. Isaac was a nervous wreck, shunted from one home to another after the fertility program went bust. When he and his lover had their child, Isaac knew that security was what was most important. Named the kid Marshall V, trying to get the old glory of the family name. But Marshall was a shitty soldier. Then there was Dylan, the artist, and Jonah, another soldier, back and forth. Then Admiral Isaac Summerfield. Isaac was Bernice's dad. And then Bernice, she's the last Summerfield. The line ends there, when the gods destroy Della.
End of the line!
Lady Diamond's who we got the Ouija board from, and the Xena cards and the Oracle decks, the books on chaos magic, and the drugs. I made my way over to her little shop. It had been a few weeks since I had seen anyone, and I was sure they'd be falling over themselves asking where I'd been. At the window, I saw Lady Diamond, waving her hands around, carrying a crystal ball. Dorian in the corner, looking moody. And Cal. He's with a girl. Skinny, blonde, basically wearing my outfit. And Cal has a type, that's fine, but they laugh. Cal tries to be casual, touching her arm in that way he does when he's horny but too chicken shit to do anything about it, hoping you'll move from there. Exactly as if he was touching me. I've been gone for 2 weeks, and they replaced me. The universe just slotted another blonde girl right into my place. The new girl turns to look out the window, but I've already gone. I don't want to see her face. Probably looks just like mine. Fuckers. I got back to the apartment and Keith was watching the news. This weird-ass body hunched on the sofa. It was silly. Anything good on?
They're finding graffiti images of winged beasts. A woman, Taking out the garbage reported seeing something.
Was it big and phallic with only one eye?
It's almost through.
What can we do about it?
Watch. Wait.
Oh, man. Did you want some tea or something?
I don't drink.
What, do you rust?
I can drink, I just don't. Not anymore.
Oh, do you miss it?
I am free from need. There is the phantom of thirst, but it's not real. Soon that too will fade.
Sounds miserable.
It's better this way.
Don't you have wants, desires, drives?
Everything goes.
Right. What's it like? I mean, not being human anymore.
I am human. You're just blinded by your limited perspective.
The first time I had sex with Quedge, when I took my top off, he got all excited. But when I peeled his blazer off, he got all nervous. He felt more himself wearing the suit. It was a whole thing. Oh my god, the boots. How can I forget to mention the space-age boots he wanted me to wear? Ugh. Quedge's employers, a bunch of sexless space wizards. No wonder he and Keith were so messed up.
Sex, like drink. The sensation, the expectation. It's there. The anatomy, there. Otherwise, it's a waste of... We're stronger like this. Sex is just too messy, too mired in power structures.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everything your race does from the start to the end is all for money, power, and status.
I mean, sure, but it's also about...
But behind that, it's all for mating. As much as possible. All your little wars you fought. Territory, titles. They're all extensions of ape mating rituals driven by the reproductive cycle.
And you're all evolved, are you? Still at war, though.
Ours is different. Ours is... everything.
And the phantoms are still there.
I can still send out sexual chemical signals like any other weapon.
That's how you see it.
You asked me how I felt. That's all.
A weapon, huh?
Yes.
Want to show me how this weapon works? His skin was slippery. My fingers grasping at it kind of sounded like when you rub a balloon. Hands that could crush boulders. Surprisingly tender. It was sex. I'll leave it at that. After I washed up, I got back to the sofa. Keith was pretending like nothing happened. Quedge returned a short time later with a brand new plan to hunt this thing for the Sphinxes. He didn't notice anything had happened. But I knew. There won't be any more secrets soon. Not this close to the end. On October 10th, the horror broke into the bottle. The horror. I gave it the name. Seemed as good as any. What's happening?
They got London.
How many of them?
One!
One? Okay, one bad guy. How hard can it be to be one bad guy, right?
It's one big body. It's covered the entire city. I'm gonna send you up to the orbital base. You'll be safer there. You don't have to face this thing down with me.
Don't just send me away again.
Look, I need you to listen to me. You're important to me.
What would Bernice have done? Well, that's that then. Don't let me die, okay?
Prepare for teleport. Oh my god.
The sky. The horror was wearing the sky like the Sphinx had worn the cloned man.
Come on. Gotta stop it.
Whoever you are, whatever pretend world you live in, go out at night when the stars are shining and look up at them. Don't imagine a vast space or an emptiness. Imagine you're looking at one thing. The size of the horror, the tininess of the sky. Now imagine that image will never leave you, that in every empty space it'll be there and you know it's going to get you. Can you see that? Good. I just wanted you to know what every day of my life is now, that's all.
Statesmen, this unit is now enslaved to the presence which controls the operating system. Statesmen, statemen, statement. Talk. This is what you wanted.
What is your plan?
Live! To exist was for so long found. Now found home. This place ours. New body, new life.
My employers, my people need this planet.
Your people? I was people. Your people. Signal soldiers' weapons. I am every lost, and every broken, and every damned. I will kill. Until will decide to kill you all.
But why?
Left to live, left to die. Why not?
It was my dream again. Quench stepped forward, puffed out his chest. But he didn't look like a hero. He was a tiny speck against a swirling, twinkling void of blackness.
If you want Earth, you're not getting past me, bastard.
But this was my world, not his.
Fair.
And in my world, brave people who stand up get killed. Quiet! Quiet! Quiet!
Shut up!
I got quiet! No!
Calm down.
Let me go!
We're headed to base.
Let me go! I have to find it!
You can't
Let me
stay
go!
here.
No! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck
Enough! You. We
I was too real now. I was more real than he was. It was watching me. At the base of it, stars began to coalesce, and in the pure dark, there was an absence, like an open door.
In now! Come in now!
All I could think of was Bernice. She had been an archaeologist. Maybe if she had just been smart, if she had just turned and ran, but then it wouldn't have been a choice for her. Me either. About Jonah and how his little accident cut a Summerfield-shaped scar into history. No wonder Quent was so weird about sex. Look at all the damage it can do. All of them were obsessed with the past, scared of the future. I'm not surprised Bernice spent her life digging up old bones. What story will they tell about my bones, if they're ever found? Curse of the Summerfields. The need to make the story about me. I'm the last one. And I'm letting go of the wheel. Fuck it. The inside of the horror was like staring at a blackened ocean. Water rippled and rose, but as I looked closer, it wasn't water. It was people, it was things trying to break through the inside skin of the horror. I realized that if I looked closer, I'd see other things. I'd see the things that came before, I'd see the things that came after. So I didn't look. Fuck that. And then the ocean rose toward me. One of the lost people was breaking through.
You wanted to talk.
I wanted to see if I could stop you from tearing everything up. London, all of it.
No.
No!
But why?
Because this is what we want. We've been caught in a raging vortex running through everything, but outside of it, we've been trapped for
1,000 years. I can't Please.
You might as well say forever. Can you understand where we've been? In the nothing. In less than nothing. In the understanding of nothing. You still don't see me.
I'm not sure I want to.
You must. You suck in information about the universe around you. Raw data. All your principles, all your beliefs, all your laws. Just filters. Civilization is nothing but a filter, a romance, a lie. Once you've seen how it's once you've had your nervous system ripped out, and you've lost all your filters. The dead romance, dead time, dead space. You ask me a question. You ask me why. The answer is why not? Why not? See?
I've heard this before. This is how Cal, Dorian, and I talked in London when we realized that the world didn't want us. This is how I imagine the Summerfields talked. All of us, we just wanted to convince ourselves that we were right, that what we went through mattered.
Nothing matters. There is only what must be done.
But that's a drive. That's a need, isn't it? The need to strike back, to hurt. There's still humanity here. You said you used to be people. Couldn't you be that again?
No.
But I've seen you build yourself bodies. I've seen them popping up all over the world. I know you can do this.
Is all that there is. Nothing. No one. Not you, not your friend. Nothing. Nothing will stand in our way.
But that's just it. No one's in your way. It's all so fucking stupid. Look, the last few weeks I've been hanging around with Quetch. He's been showing me the universe. When the Sphinxes sieged the base, it all came down to one big face-off, one big scene, and the whole thing was resolved, neat and tidy. Every question is answered in Quetch's universe, but here, on my Earth, I had sex with my friend Cal just because he was there. He had no problem going along with it, but after we'd done it, it was like something changed. We said we were just going to be friends, so that should have been the end of it, but it's like nothing ever got resolved. It's just a wound and a phantom. Because things like that don't get resolved. They just keep hanging around, and most of the time it just gets worse. This fight between you and the time travelers, it looks stupid. The end of the world by way of a shitty sci-fi movie. That's not how we do things here.
The way things work in your universe isn't important.
Isn't it? You are my universe now. You're in it, but you don't know anything about how it works. You don't know what it's like to you don't know. Yeah, you're just blinded by your limited perspective.
Perhaps you have a point.
Really? Okay, great.
So teach us.
I'm not sure I know how.
Oh.
Yeah.
In that case, we'll just have to carry on killing
everything. I've got an idea. You take on the form of a human, forget that you're a crazy murder engine from beyond space and time, and just live. You live for half a lifetime, and at the end you'll get it all back. You'll have all the contacts and the knowledge you need to make a proper choice. You said it yourself. You've spent forever in the vortex. What's another 30 years?
Nothing. But why should we wait?
Why try? Why do anything? A billion years of recorded history, and we're still just naming our kids after ourselves. We're still just living life like we're on TV. We really fucked the whole thing up, didn't we? That feeling, that's being human.
Too many perspectives, too many voices to agree.
Do you know how to play rock, paper, scissors? I could have chosen any method at all to end the argument, and he would have gone along with it. The horror was ready to do things on my terms. I could have decided to flip a coin or start a debate about modernist French poetry. Here, in the heart of nothing, rock, paper, scissors seemed as good a way of doing things as any. Let me get this straight. If I win, you'll go along with my plan. Otherwise, you'll kill me and everyone in the universe, yeah?
Yes.
Best out of 3?
Best out of 3. Why not?
Fuck me, playing for the whole world.
Rock beats scissors.
Best of 3.
That's what we said.
Okay. Probability-wise, 2 more rounds to go. Does that mean I have a 1/4 chance or a 1/3 chance, or scissors again? No, paper. He might see. Shit, what is he expecting? I have to.
A draw. Again.
Still losing, still a point behind. This is it? Are we gonna be here forever? Shit, what did I pick last time? Paper? So, I'll do rock. Which means paper. No, shit, wait! Ugh.
Final round.
This is it. I'm gonna die. All of humanity gone. All on me. All on me. What do I choose? What do I choose?
Hey, Christine. What happened?
Rock.
What?
Rock beats scissors. In the moment I didn't choose, I panicked and my hand froze into a fist. It picked scissors. A nightmare from beyond space and time, made of the suffering of billions of years, and it picked scissors. Earth was saved, Quedge was alive, and after his men left, Quedge was left alone. I had to do the love and comfort routine. You need to rest.
Sorry, I have to finish.
It's over. I ended it. We never had sex again. Didn't do much of anything ever again. Officially, it was because of his injuries. Actually, though, I'm not sure he wanted the attention. He's from the universe of big confrontations, remember? So it probably hurt his pride a little bit that I solved the whole thing fairly easily. As these things usually go, anyway. And, in time, Quedge was back on his feet. But it was still only October 10th. Remember, at the start of all this, the world ended on October 12th.
I'll be back later. Something I gotta take care of.
There was no more coke left in the apartment, and with Quedge in one of his weird moods, shuffling off like an old cat ready to die, I decided to go. Hadn't been home in a while, and I was sure Mum and Dad were right in front of the TV where I left them a couple weeks ago. Probably didn't even notice I was gone. So, at 11:30 p.m. on October 11th, 1970, I set out. This is it, by the way. Let's get ready for the end, because we're nearly there. Hello? Same as ever then. Trail up the stairs to my room. It's just as I left it. Lie on the bed. Stare at the whirls in the ceiling. It's all just the same, but it's not, is it? It's still a mess, but it's not the same mess. It's lived in, recently lived in. There's photos on the wall from Scotland and the trips to Camden. Dorian's there, Cal, and it's not me. She. God. When I was 6, I found it dead. Question. Am I a liar if I don't know I'm telling lies?
Time travel. It changes people. Real and fake. Inside the bottle, outside the bottle. You become so displaced that these distinctions don't mean anything.
That's not true, is it? Everything is a lie. Everything except Quedge and his employers. More questions. Why didn't Quedge just send more people into the bottle, 1 or 2 at a time? What did he mean by sacrifices? Is it a coincidence that the person who got mixed up into Quedge's life just happened to have the same surname as one of his oldest and deadest friends? The night I met Quedge, he had a knife. Why? He couldn't kill the Sphinx with it? The horror! How could it manage to kill 2 women on the streets of London when it couldn't even damage.
I'm sorry.
It was you, those two women, you're the
It
killer!
was a ritual. They told me what needed to be done.
You carved up two women, you cut off their faces!
They weren't women, they were clones. My employers wanted me to use real people. Whoever I could find inside the bottle, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't just kill people. That's why I asked for the cloning stuff. In order to finish the ritual, I had to make sacrifices. 3 clones. I had to make 3 clones.
So you just made them in your flat? Who am I?
Christine Summerfield.
Summerfield. After Bernice. And Christine? You made me in that tank! Why give me memories of her personality if you were just gonna kill me?
It's how the Sphinxes think. It's the rules. Something real has to be lost.
You've killed me twice already.
No, they weren't people. They weren't.
But I am! I feel like one. Aren't I?
Yes, you're human. Those others, they weren't conscious or anything. I mean, before they started acting like people, I had to...
To kill?
Kill them. I killed them. Before the memories could be rooted. Couldn't have done it any other way.
What about me?
Something changed. Your memories came faster than I... Doesn't matter now.
It matters to me.
My orders haven't changed. The ritual is complete.
What?
My employers are here.
Midnight, October 12th, 1970. The end of the world. Here's what happened when Quedge's employers took over the Earth. I saw them scooping up cities, leveling mountains, moving it all so they could build their own structures on the wreckage of ours. They were probably glad when Earth's nukes fired. Only helped them along. I saw the initial explosions, the shock waves. I was at the orbital base. Keast was at the teleport controls. Must have been watching it all go down. Back on Earth, some survivors thought that maybe they could fight back. Started building H-bombs. Quedge was sent in to put them down. There were no more bombs going off, so... Later, when things had settled, I was wandering the remains of my old neighborhood. And in an old diner, where I let Cal fill me up for the first time, that's when I saw Quedge for the last time.
You're not supposed to be here.
Nowhere else to go. You're sick?
Yeah, body's dying. Radiation poisoning. Got too close for one of the H-bomb sites.
Will you get rebuilt?
Yeah.
So, it turns out I was mass-produced. I'm not a real native of the bottle, but I was born on and lived on Earth in 1970, so that's what I think of as home. I left the Earth, maybe because it's the only way I think I'll ever resolve it. Quedge, Keast, me, Earth. I wonder if the horror learned something before the world ended. I hope so. Be a shame if my big hero moment went to waste. It's safe to assume I'm the last survivor of the bottled earth. Keith's dropped me off on a human colony world. Told him thanks. And that was it for our big goodbye. I took a pack with me and Pledge's fancy space credit card. Nowhere to go, and only a story to finish. I chartered several flights, all leading me to the Galactic Center, where Quedge's people lived. Used to. When I got there, the planet in my dreams, I found it a ruin. Whatever they'd done had left it barren. Not even their bones were left behind. They took everything to my world. This is a hell of a thing to lay down at the very end, but what if this universe isn't the real one? What if it's all inside another bottle? Bottles and bottles going all the way up, getting more and more real. What if their enemy came from a bottle more real than theirs? And that's what they're running from, further down into unreality, keeping everything exactly the way they want it. Pledge let the horror in before. Who's to say their enemy won't follow them? I think maybe I'll keep climbing up and out of all these bottles. And then maybe I'll see what everyone's been running from. Discover something, maybe. Like Bernice. I wrote down my story. All of it. Quedge's people had a sentient computer at the heart of their world. I've been told that this place once used to be the font of all galactic wisdom. Everything to know about everything was here. Used to be, at least. Before they burnt it all down and ran. And now, empty, alone, and desolate. This is the only story left in this universe. I'm leaving it here. The only Summerfield who got to tell his story all the way through. On her terms. I get the last word.